Hello everyone, in this video we are going to discuss retirement planning for NRIs. Retirement planning is very important considering the today's scenario, the inflationary scenario, and also nobody wants to work for whole life, so it is very important that we we plan in advance for our retirement, and then at the time of retirement we don't need to think of anything and live our life peacefully. So why retirement planning is required? Retirement planning is required because of the inflation. Your 1000 rupees at the 2011 is not same as today, while the note is the same, but the currency is the same, but the spending power has changed a lot. Then there are exchange rate issues, exchange rate differentiations. If you're an NRI, then your exchange rate would differ year on year. So it is very important to plan in ahead. We'll discuss how we can do the retirement planning. The third is you become self dependent. Let's say if you want to be retired at the age of 50 or 55 or 60, retirement planning in advance, if you do start from the age of 25 or 30 or 35, you can become self dependent at the age of 55. And the fourth is better quality of life. You can expect better quality of life if you plan in advance for your retirement planning. Many people don't do retirement planning, they keep their funds in the cash itself. That's the biggest mistake. It is very important to stay invested your money in somewhere so that you can generate better returns more than the inflation, more than the rate of the inflation, because if you keep your money only in the form of cash, you will not generate anything, and your inflation, you will not be able to create a separate fund for your retirement planning other than the cash, which is, I would say, lesser than you will lose if you keep your fund only in cash. What are the ways for retirement planning? You can do equity investing on a regular basis, and it is important to stay invested in a top quality fundamental stocks, so that you don't lose anything over the period of years. Because when you do the retirement planning by way of equity, you always think about the long term perspective and not a short term perspective, and you choose very high quality stocks that will help you in your retirement. That even if you will choose the company which very difficult to fail, or the business is very difficult to fail, so you at the time of retirement, if you sell those stocks, you will get a huge amount of money, so you become fully secure. Second is mutual fund, which is most reliable, which is systematic investment plan. If you start from beginning of your career and go till 45 55, you will get a big funds out of it. The third is the fixed deposit. Fixed deposit is basically again a very good source of investment for NRIs. So it is very important to understand that for NRIs there is no tax on the fixed deposit, provided you deposit in an NRE account. If you continue to become an NRI, and if you deposit, you will get a good amount on a compounding basis, because the rate of return in NRE account is 5 to 6%, that is without taxation. So on a compounding basis you can generate good returns, although it is not as good as mutual fund, because your returns are fixed and not very in a higher side. The fourth is a national pension scheme, which is a government scheme. As an NRI, you are allowed to invest in a national pension scheme. You can do from your bank account, like SBI provide a facility where you can deposit your funds into NPS, and you can get a tax benefit also at the time of maturity. This is again source. And fifth is the real estate. Now when it comes to the real estate, it is important to understand that the yield in property market, the residential property is very low as compared to the commercial. So you need to decide, if you plan to invest in a real estate, that can be your retirement planning, that you will get your rental on a regular basis on your property. But it is very important to understand that if you are purchasing a property, residential property for renting purposes, the yield in the rental property is very low as compared to the commercial property. So you need to make sure that if you are investing money only to generate the yield, then residential property may not be that great option as compared to the commercial property, because rentals in commercial property are good as compared to the residential property. Hope you like this video. I'll come up with the more videos on NRIs related complex issues. Stay tuned. Thank you.